Hello everybody, Chamberbrake here with another box open. This is a Tacomhq case. Actually it's not, so don't turn off the video. It just comes in that. It's kind of a creative way to do that. Oops, plastic's coming off of it already. Anyway, this case comes from, look at that, Tacomhq. Can't say enough good things about John and Jacob. I've shot at a couple matches with John, and we've got some clips here open on the sides, and I went ahead and ordered this quite a while ago, and we had some issues with getting it to mount on my IOR Patriot, and so here we are. Let's see what this looks like in the box. Again, a really nice box here. Got this instruction manual. I went ahead and had mine set to 30 mils, so it's already preset. Here is, let's see here, this is the sunshade, and it will attach on to the Charlie. This is a Charlie Tacomhq. I guess I didn't say that, did I? Anyway, I just love the case it comes in. Amazing machining. I've actually used these. This is the first one I have owned, but here it is. Charlie Tacomhq for an IOR Patriot. You adjust here and here when you want to do your mil adjustment. This one is preset to 30 mils, and there is the mirror inside there. And this thing is very heavy and just an awesome piece of kit. Each one of these adapters is specific to your scope sunshade, and so they are made for that. And in this case, I had an IOR Patriot. I think it might have been the first one they made, but let's see here. It's the first time I've opened it. We'll see if I can figure out what I'm doing. This part here will attach onto your scope. You can take these off. I just want to show everybody what this is. Now this is magnetic right here. So these magnetic magnets. This fits on your scope, and it will thread on like so. Okay, it threads on just like that. Now in this case, what you're looking at here is my 375 Chi-Tac. I have a 60 MO rail, which doesn't give me enough room to put my Charlie on. So I'm going to have to convert that to a 40 here when I get set up to put this on. Anyway, on the inside of this, if you can see that black, not sure we can see that or not, that is actually your sunshade. That is then put inside this, and this becomes how it will screw right onto the end of your gun. And then this is your new sunshade. If you get this attachment, you do not have to. It basically goes just like that. And then on the end of this, you put a sunshade itself. And you can do any of them. I prefer the threaded in type. You can do the exterior type, but then this entire thing will sit like that. When you're done, this is the fun part. These things are amazingly strong magnets. Take this off. This is stuck on your scope already, screwed onto your scope, and then this mounts just like that, and then it will sit out here. Now many of you on my page, because I have a lot of ELR shooters who are following my page and whatnot, are already well aware of these things, but I just wanted to, basically it sits like that and then gives you more mil elevation than your scope has. Currently I run out of my scope elevation at about 29 mils. With this at 30, that would give me an additional 50, or a total of 59 mils. If I adjust this, I can continue on up into the hundreds. They also make rail attachments. If you have a rail up here, you can put this directly on your rail. and then it basically is the same. So I don't have a rail on this ULR chassis. I do on my MPA chassis, so I might look into that in the future. Primarily what I was looking for though was I have a number of chassis that do not have rails, and so I wanted one that mounted on this scope. I ultimately can tell though I'm probably going to want other adapters for other scopes, and so on and so forth. And so that is your Charlie Tacomhq. Again, I can't thank Tacom enough. Jacob has been great to work with, as well as John. The number of times I've met him, and getting this together can seem somewhat confusing, but at the end of the day, when you're shooting out of your elevation of your scope, you need to have this to continue on to be able to see. And there it is, Charlie Tacomhq. They also have the Delta and a few other models. The Delta continues to go even further. It actually sits to the side so you can see it on the side of the barrel, and you can see those online. A number of shooters have used those to shoot extreme long distances. Well, that's my box open. I hope to get it mounted onto something. Probably the first thing might be my 22 ELR gun, my Voodoo, which you saw in the previous. I haven't had a lot of time to shoot. It's been a very difficult spring. We've had 100-year flooding in our area, and not that that's the reason, but I have had a difficult time with both my jobs getting anything accomplished. So there you have it, the Charlie Tacomhq. I am Chamberbrake, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely want to like them. It moves us up in the algorithm, moves us up in the searches, continues to show our support for what we believe in. And I hope to get this on something and show you guys just how it works to the best of my ability. There doesn't seem to be a lot that shows how they operate. They are very simple. They're just basically mirrors that allow the scope to see through here and see out the top. And then they give you a tremendous amount of elevation in here. Thank you. Enjoy. Forward forever, backward never.